Miwa Harimoto enters this match as the best female player in Japan, the new symbol of fast and aggressive women's table tennis. Across the table stands Kim Kum Yong, the master of long pimple rubber, the player who broke every prediction last season.
Kim's teammate is getting ready for a possible fifth match. Look at those counters. Wonderful.
Their rivalry has already produced drama. In the last final, Kim Kum Yong stunned Miwa Harimoto with her unpredictable spin and perfect control. Now they meet again in the quarterfinal of the Asian Championships.
Miwa Harimoto has 67% advantage here.
Miwa wants revenge. Kim wants to confirm her dominance. This is more than a match. It is a battle of styles, discipline, and ambition.
Gentlemen, are you geared up for the fourth match of this quarterfinal between Miwa Harimoto and Kim Kum? Kim Kum, the lefty who plays with the magical rubber, and on the other side, Miwa Harimoto with her spinnier and aggressive attack. Let's see who wins. And we have seen how in a nail-biting match she won over Hina Hayata. Miwa to serve. It's a beautiful sweep. Forehand topspin, clean shot by Kim. What an amazing display of that long service.
You can see those eyes. She was just having a hit in the warm-up area. Come in with that form. Now, obviously, of the deft touch, she didn't quite land that in. But that forehand just tells you the kind of zone that she's in. The form is also good. But equal to the task is Harimoto at the other end. Miwa Harimoto, who had overcome a 5-setter earlier in this match against ChiaoHan. And the world number 7 just trying to extend it forward.
Miwa is displaying amazing slicing skills here. She's slowing down the service of Kim and not letting her go for that punchy attack. Quite a skill under her hood.
What an attack. She made room, went for the forehand, the big smashing forehand. And Miwa Harimoto tried to get it towards her now, as the Stupa statistics would suggest, 12 shots on that rally. Again got that out. Almost disappointed.
Very happy
with
that point. She had perfectly set up the stage for that punchy backhand there. And looks like that Miwa is displaying good skills against Kim.
What a forehand again.
What a magical rubber. Sometimes you can go for an attack, sometimes you can go for slice, slowing down the spin. Absolutely such high level deception here. You could see this time in the center of the table, Kim is attacking left, right and center, changing the rhythm of the game, and now changed the rhythm of the points too. She was trailing behind, but now Kim is leading by 2 points. Again went for that beautiful top spin there. Miwa is finding it difficult against this lefty magical player. What do I do to get 1 point? Look at that backhand from that rubber. Such a bumpy backhand. It's not easy to play against such kind of players who already plays with so much of deception. Miwa well read the service, went for that banana backhand. It was a good backhand by Miwa Harimoto. She waited for that ball. Last rally, Tupa stats here, 12. We could see, obviously, when we have opponent who slows down the ball, you could expect a lot more rally onto the table and expect a lot of hard work and sweat for every point. This time, Miwa left no stone unturned in punching 2 back-to-back backhand onto the forehand of Kim. So far, in backhand Stupa stat shots wins, Miwa Harimoto has 67% advantage here.
Tantalizing. It was tantalizing, and you just wondered when is that not going to land on the table, and finally it doesn't.
It landed outside the table, and with that score, Kim has taken back the lead 2 points. A good powerful forehand. This time into the body of Kim.
Onto the net now. The highest ranked players of Japan and DPR Korea continue to fight. It's all level. Both are coming off 5-set victories in their initial encounters in this match, which is why this is shaping up to be some contest. This time that smashes wide. Kim going to 9, and look at that look in her eyes. There's that determination, that steeliness, and that focus. Laser-eyed.
Absolutely. Laser sharp focus.
What a hit! Gosh! You've just got to continue to appreciate what Kim is doing here at the Kalinga Stadium. She is inspiring her country. She is inspiring her teammates and all of us here in the commentary box as well.
Certainly, with this phenomenal, she kneeled down to make that attack, converted Miwa's attack in her favor, and then won the point. Miwa had controlled the ball, but she went behind. Beautiful game by Kim. She went behind the table again, took away the point from the clutch of Miwa Harimoto.
Yes, and that's 11-8 for the first one. And who would have thought about this? Now, Miwa Harimoto in her first match as well. If you look at it here, Sachin, then against Cha Soo-young, she had gone down 11-7. And then she won the next two. Cha came back to win the fourth one. And ultimately in the fifth, Miwa was absolutely ruthless. But let's see what a wonderful graphic has to tell us. And Sachin, when you look at this, what do you make of what Kim Kum Yong has been able to achieve there?
If you see right now, the Kim has managed to get a lot more points onto, lot more winner rallies onto the forehand and to the center. The popping balls are displaying. That she has won more points onto the center and to the forehand of the table. Her strategy is that she's slowing Miwa on to her backhand and then punches her into a center and forehand to get the clean shot there. That's her simple strategy.
It's a simple strategy, all right, but Sachin, as you know, it's simple to enunciate it. It's simple to articulate it. But then you've got to have something special to go and translate it out there at the park consistently.
Look at this. She's doing the same thing again. First pushes Miwa to the backhand side of it, and then forehand, and then in the center, and then controlling the rhythm of the match. This is where Miwa is getting a bit jittery. Oh, it was a beautiful control block by Kim, but well played by Miwa Harimoto. She turned around for that heavy, spinny topspin. This time Miwa wanted to control Kim with her backhand there, but couldn't execute that winner. She was trying to play.
Now, for all our Japanese fans joining us, I'd just like to say that India in general has been very lucky for Miwa. Or rather, I wouldn't say lucky, but a happy hunting ground as she wins that point, because obviously you make your own luck. Sometimes fortune does favor you, but you've got to give your 100%. The harder you work, the more times you show up, the luckier you get, of course. She made her senior debut at the WTT Star Contender Goa in 2023, eliminated a seeded player. That was during her senior debut, of course. What a hit! Kim reached out, outstretched her hand, and then placed it to perfection. So Harimoto made her debut when she was only 14 during the WTT Star Contender in Goa in 2023. Reached the quarterfinal, and there she eliminated the third seed Kasumi Ishikawa. She also entered the finals of the mixed doubles event there. Gets another point. But then, this year in Chennai, during the WTT Star Contender, she won the women's title. She beat Honoko Hashimoto in a long and testing final. She also won the women's doubles title alongside Miyu Kihira. Has got to channelize the positive vibes that India may be giving her over here.
Absolutely, but looks like that right now vibe is being controlled by Kim. She is displaying a very different level of table tennis. The last time I saw, she was not this consistent, but yes, she is a very, very aggressive challenger.
Tried to be a little deft there. She had to, because of the way there was a paucity of pace on the ball over there.
Absolutely, you could see. Looks like the opponent is completely tired, but Kim has no effect. Absolutely, howsoever the long rally or long matches, look at this. She chopped the ball, sliced it again, 2 slices in a row. Wow, hard work and hard work and hard work done by Harimoto to get 1 point. Same something what we saw Hina Hayata was doing.
Well, Kim's a hard taskmaster, all right. Gets another point, levels things again.
It's 5-all. We were not very happy. So that is why it becomes difficult. You get 1 point by with so much of hard work, and suddenly you lose a point with just 1 or 2 balls in the rally. This time Kim wanted to place the ball, misread the service. Obviously Harimoto is trying to let Kim get confused. This is where I think this time Harimoto got successful with her strategy. A slower service from the center of the table to the center of the table, so that Kim has no chance to control the spin. Wonderful game here. Wonderful display of mind game here.
This time she's hit it out. So Kim continues to put pressure And although Harimoto has got the slender lead, you just know that you cannot write off PR Korea.
Wow, that tripping backhand. This time, Kim got the medicine of her own, taste of her own medicine there. In the last point, she hit the ball onto the forehand. Now Harimoto leading by 2 points, but the 2-point lead is not good enough. Look at this. This is how you earn the point with so much of hard work and you lose it just because of the odd slice done by Kim.
A bit of history between these two as the World Championships in Doha this year. These two had played each other. This time, it's Kim who gets that point. It was a close contest back then. In the best of 7, Miwa had beaten Kim 4-3. And it was the women's singles round. It was round of 32 actually. Now once again, I'm looking at the warm-up area. And over there, wow. Kim moves to 9 points. The aggression is paying off, which is why Cha Soo-young in the warm-up area is having a hit. Because if Kim here avenges her defeat from the World Championships, which happened in Doha, then she will definitely have to come across and play a match here. But now is a time for a timeout. What do you make of this timeout? It's in fact in the second game itself.
Not a second game. It is a game where it is a point where Kim is leading by 1 point, and as we saw that Harimoto was leading by 2 points, 8-6 up, but suddenly she got a lead given up completely to Kim, and now Kim is leading by 1 point. So obviously Harimoto somewhere down the line lost the rhythm in this particular game, and if she loses one more point, then she would be under a lot more pressure, and the third game the pressure would actually be mounting much more. So it's the best situation to take a timeout. It's a good call by, I would say, the great call by the Japanese coach here. Good synergy between the player as well as the coach. Umpires are pretty strict here with the timing. They don't allow you to spend, they don't allow even few seconds more. 9-8. Kim to serve.
We are just watching this with bated breath. We aren't taking our eyes off this. It's so neck and neck. Not a lot to choose. Miwa Harimoto also being tested.
Now, the game has to be set by Harimoto here. Looks like, yes, she has come in the center. I was expecting her to do this.
How did she miss that?
She touched the ball right, but she missed it. This is what the pressure does to you.
Meanwhile,
she
it's a
did the
game point.
absolutely right thing she do. And yes, now game point with Kim.
Will Kim go 2-0 up?
Yes, she did it. She did it. Look at the revenge in her eyes. She's up by 2-0. Literally got the game out of the clutches of Miwa Harimoto. Not very happy. Look at the walk of Miwa Harimoto. Bit confused.
A little bit dazed and jaded, I would say, because possibly this is something that the Japanese team may not have expected there, Sachin, because you're thinking, right, they've got the spirit, but do they have the intensity? Now, here's another concept that I'd like to bring to you, having commentated on various sports as well, and this is something I've discussed with a lot of sports persons as well. The other difference between the more established team and an emerging team is the ability to maintain intensity right till the end. Mental intensity, 1. Physical intensity, 2. Game awareness, 3. So, a lot of times when these emerging teams get into a position where they can beat the more established teams, it's only towards the end that the established teams are able to take control, because they have been playing at that level for so long, they know how to maintain that intensity towards the end. And that's the key for TPR Korea today. They've also got to maintain that intensity right now.
Yes, and while we can only guess what could happen at this point of time, if Kim manages to defeat Miwa 3-0, it would be a huge pressure onto the Japanese player.
My other question to you: are you going to call it an upset if it happens?
Yes, of course, somewhere I would call it as an upset, but I would say that they are professional, and it's not that Kim has not displayed her skills, as you rightly said, that she has lost 3-4 to Miwa Harimoto. So I think she's doing a fair amount of job and fair amount of hard work to earn every point. So not an upset though, but yes, if it is a 3-0, then it could be a surprise for sure.
Just looking
Kim
at
to Harimoto. My God, she's enjoying. She's absolutely, completely enjoying the rhythm of the match. Kim to serve. Harimoto. What a powerful forehand. Harimoto had lifted the ball in the air. It was almost on the second line, half of the table, which she converted with the powerful forehand. My goodness, what a control she has over her footwork and onto the forehand. Again, a long rally. Miwa Harimoto did every possible thing she could do to get that point, but there's no answer to that punchy forehand that Kim has. Oh wow, that's a good backhand by Miwa Harimoto. She literally thrashed the ball onto the forehand.
the other history between these two. Who was the champion at the singles event at the Asian Table Tennis Team Championship in Astana? It was Kim Kum Yong. Who did she beat in the final? Miwa Harimoto. So earlier this year, at the Doha Championships, Miwa Harimoto may have gotten the better of her, but then last year it was Kim Kum Yong who had been crowned singles champion in Astana.
So there's a neck-to-neck rivalry between Miwa Harimoto slowly managing each and every point with a 4-point lead against Kim. Good change of spin by Miwa Harimoto. This time she didn't go for aggressive forehand because she knows that Kim is looking to convert that loopy forehand in her favor and finish off with that powerful forehand she has. (3-7). With such players, you cannot get relaxed even on 1 point. What a beautiful placement by this atomic player, Kim. The moment Miwa Harimoto is lifting the ball, loopy spin, she's beautifully using that spin with the magical rubber she has and displacing her. This time, beautiful stroke by Miwa Harimoto. She has literally earned that point strategically by replying to that serve with that slice, spinny slice on that serve and then converted a forehand. 8-4, third game, Miwa to serve. Oh, good punchy backhand. Miwa had hit the ball so tightly. Well played, Kim.
Also telling everyone that Kim had also won the silver medal in the Olympics in mixed doubles. And her partner was Ri Jong-sik.
Also, one more stats which we have got. My goodness, so much of stats for Kim here. Kim has beaten Sun Shah from China in 2024 when Sun China was world number at that point of time. So as we were rightly discussing, that ranking doesn't matter. It is the spirit of Kim Kum.
No, and that's what I think you've got to stop calling her victories upsets now, because she's someone who may be ranked 42, but then also depends on the amount of international experience that you're getting, because there was a time when she was unranked, and that was because she didn't have enough of international experience. But now, like, Harimoto has played 433 matches in her career, where in comparison Kim has only played 49, and in spite of that 42. Now imagine if she gets more of those matches, she's only going to rise up the rankings.
Absolutely, you rightly said that. So when you see scores from the lens of the number of matches, certainly Kim, I would say, has performed much better in the international arena with the limited number of international exposure she has got.
But these two are really symbols of excellence, one would say. And this time it's gone out, though. It's going to be a game point right now for Harimoto. Well, Harimoto's win percentage across 433 matches is 80%. That's just phenomenal. But, you know, on a smaller scale, at 49 matches, Kim Kum Yong, not a lot to choose. She's also at 78%. She's won 38 out of her 49 matches so far. So, also, if I count today, my maths isn't very good. That was her 50th match that she played earlier. So, it was 39 victories out of that. You do the maths at home.
With that banana, right now, it's time to have banana in along with the coach. So much of hard work done by Miwa Harimoto. She must be out of energy. Not out of spirit, though. You could see the walk. My goodness, I have done so much of hard work there.
Yes, get those hydration powders in. Just get that in. Take a breather, and now you can see the Japanese coach just passing his tips on, telling her that you can maybe cover these angles. Something that maybe you can read from their action. I don't know. You know what they must be telling. Now, look at the Korean coach there, the DPR Korea coach. Not a lot of expression. So I think he's keeping his cards close to his chest.
Oh yes, you could see that he's definitely happy with the performance of the players. Now we have stats on the screen. When Miwa Harimoto has won this game, she has actually kept a lot more balls in the center and almost 40 half and 40 long. That means that she's kind of being very, very deceptive, that sometimes she's playing very small short and using that short ball in her favor to attack. Good. It's a pretty interesting game happening. Looks like that Miwa has settled down with the style of Kim in this battle between Japan and DPR Korea quarterfinals. That's what Kim was waiting for. The moment Harimoto lifts the ball. Last rally was powerful rally of 13 shots, and Kim finished with that down the line forehand. Not an easy task. Such a controlled and aggressive player she is. Again Kim tried to go for the forehand. Beautifully she was trying to convert, but this time Harimoto convert again. A long rally of 12 shots. Should we expect more such rally? Obviously. And that is why you require so much of fitness to play against such players. Look at this. Kim is still fitter, much more calmer, much more sharper. What an element in her spirits and in her eyes. Wow, Harimoto celebrated that point. Completely outskill Kim on this time. Kim had used every possible thing. She had 13 shots rally this time. Must be really, really, really tiring, specifically for the attacker, Harimoto. She missed out the down the line shot this time.
Well, which way is it heading? Which way is it heading?
The way is very clear. Hard work. Whoever does more hard work and more consistent, that is the way.
Yes, and this is where they'll be tested the most. And of course, in the other end, I can still see that her teammate, Kim's teammate, is getting ready for a possible fifth match. Look at those counters. Wonderful. Oh, but she hits the net this time. It's 3-all. The spirit is right on top. The effort is right on top. 14 shots in that rally. It's just, you would think there would be shorter rallies now, considering that players are coming towards the end of their contest, end of the day. But no, there's no let up. Miwa Harimoto. Again, earns that point. There was aggression from the outset. Tried to put Kim under pressure. It's 4-3, identical with their scoreline earlier this year in Doha, of course. We talked a little bit about that. Once again, just pushing for that, pushing towards Kim with that angled shot which invited the backhand. High quality table tennis, and it's Harimoto. Well, if you're going to say 100% quality, then at the moment Harimoto is on 101% level, and this is the longest rally of the match at 16.
Yes, the rallies are increasing. The first 4-point rally was almost 12 shots. Now slowly and slowly the intensity is increasing. This time looks like Kim is also kind of giving up to the grit of Harimoto. Such a beautiful rivalry you are seeing between the players.
Oh, she tried to back her backhand on that occasion, but that's gone out. And now this is quite a big margin so far. 8-3 is the biggest that Harimoto has been able to accrue against Kim. Oh, once again, it was a little slow, and Kim was invited to come forward and try and place it, not able to read the spin as well as she would have liked.
I'm sure. Look at the serve success. Miwa Harimoto with her 83% serve success. That means she's using good deception here. Yeah, Harimoto has changed one simple strategy in the game. On to that magic rubber, the way Kim is using. This time she's going a little far from the table. Come back with that much more powerful toss spin.
A bit of a respite, one would say, for Kim with that ball hitting the net on Harimoto's side. And that game has gone in favor of Harimoto, who levels things. And it's going to be another 5-gamer. Another 5-gamer. And now that's what? How many have we done in a row? Now this is going to be the 6th one in a row.
I am missing on to the count, just like I'm missing on to the count of number of rally shots, which is consistently increasing. But I guess the hard work will have to go on now that we have in this particular match.
Yes, just getting that energy drink in, followed by a bit of water, the ice pack on the neck. You know, when you keep it just behind on the neck, it generally helps you cool down entirely. So, a very good strategy. We've seen various touring athletes do that in India. But I like this graphic. And to explain it more beautifully, I've got Sachin here in the com box.
So on those super stats, what we are seeing is both the players are playing more closer to the table. Kim Kum using her magical rubber, keeping Miwa Harimoto short, and Miwa Harimoto is keeping Kim short so that she doesn't outplay the shots. So both the players are trying to keep the close, but we saw a little strategy change in the game. The last game that towards the tail end of the game, Miwa Harimoto started going little behind. Wow, she pays so much of respect to each and every member. Before the game begins, she gives so much of respect to the umpires, to the crowd, to the cheer. Such a delight to see. The first point has gone in favor of DPR Korea. Miwa Harimoto to serve.
Oh, managed to concede that point. Tried to shape up for that backhand, didn't hit it well, and that's gone out wide. Again, a hat-trick of points that have gone in favor of Kim. What's it about Kim that in the fifth set she just turns it, in the fifth match she just turns it on, and she did that including in the match that was played earlier in the day, in fact earlier in the evening itself, it's still evening, and it was against Hina Hayata.
Wow, she was so athletic with that forehand shot, well defended by Kim. Miwa Harimoto wanted to play that clean shot onto the forehand.
You can say that again. You can say wow again, because that's exactly what this match has been. And let me tell you, Sachin, you've obviously been a coach yourself. I'm sure you would have told your students to watch this game.
Oh, absolutely. I would always request them to watch all the games, not just this game, because at this level, the players are completely set. The sides are being changed. It's decider.
And in this decider, Kim has taken a strong 5-love lead.
Yes, and if she manages to keep the lead with her, then it will be 2-all.
Now, as the DPR Korea coach, will you take the timeout? Because just for the sake of it, why would you? When you have just got 6 points in a row in the decider.
Absolutely not at this point of time when the rhythm is completely in favor of DPR Korea. Kim is a real outlier in the entire table tennis circuit. The way she plays, the skills she displays, beautiful.
Yes, the mixed doubles silver medalist at the Paris Olympics in the singles. The singles champion at the Asian Championship last year. This time the ball has gone out, and finally, in fact,
in one of the earlier matches, first matches, Miwa was 10-0 up in the first match, if you can recall right now. But at this moment, Miwa has managed to get 1 point.
How good was that defense? Tell me about it, Sachin, because she was under pressure, had to keep blocking. Block. It's almost like a boxer. I'll keep blocking and then go for the punch.
Last, I would call as an aggressive rally of 15 shots where Miwa constantly was hitting the ball, and ball keeps coming back with a much more deeper slice. What a magic athleticism we are seeing in the final game of this fourth match between Miwa Harimoto and Kim. Absolutely tiring. Look at the hard work both the players are doing now.
8-1. Who would have thought? 8-2 for now. But this is something different from Kim, and you would expect that from someone who's won those titles, of course.
Miwa tried everything, but she misjudged that ball. She wanted to go for that killer forehand to get more command over to the match, to the game she is already losing. But nevertheless, Kim is back.
This time she just gets contact, but it's a lot better than she wanted it, and which is why it's gone out. It's still 9-3 in fact in Kim's favor. Maybe, just now, maybe, if by chance Harimoto gets 2 points, then I guess would be the right time for a timeout.
I would say I don't think so they would take, because then the service would still be in the command of Kim. Because overall rhythm right now is in favor of Kim right now. But 1 point earned by Miwa Harimoto. This time she has given away the point. 6th match point lead to Kim, the challenger from DPR Korea, going for this match point.
Kim has got the better of Harimoto. This is the second time that she has beaten her. Last year in Astana in the singles championship final, Kim had beaten Harimoto. But here for her team, DPR Korea, what a performance. Kim has won both her games and both these teams are now level at 2 apiece. We are going into the 5th match. It is going to be Hina Hayata taking on Cha Soo-young. And what a match this has been. What a contest it's been between Japan and DPR Korea. As you can see on your screen right now, Cha Soo-young just getting ready. On the other side, it's going to be Hina Hayata, who will ready herself for this contest. All shots in this match, as you can see, Kim Kum Yong.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.